Remember the Amanda Show? You know, the one where Amanda Bynes hosted a show where she and a bunch of other young Nickelodeon actors would act out funny skits as different characters?
My name's Amanda! Welcome to my show!
Ever wonder what the heck happened to her? One minute she was acting in hilarious comedies like She's the Man, and the next, she was being arrested, went to court in a blue wig, and then vanished from the spotlight. As it turns out, her rise to fame came with some truly tragic consequences. Don't forget to subscribe to Rumour Juice, where we have the latest scoop on all the celebrities that you haven't seen for a while. Amanda was one of Hollywood's most beloved child stars, but it's been a long time since we've seen her on our screens. The actress was placed under a temporary conservatorship in 2013 after a string of mental health and substance abuse issues. This basically means that she wasn't able to make any decisions without the permission of her mother. The idea of a conservatorship might sound familiar to you because singer Britney Spears has been fighting against hers for the past few years, and they're allegedly almost impossible to get out of. Now, it has been revealed a judge decided Amanda's conservatorship should be extended until at least 2023. According to court documents obtained by multiple outlets in July of 2021, a judge decided Bynes should remain under the protection of the court for another 2 years. While being a child actor seems like a lot of fun and games from the outside, we've all seen how the pressure of being a young celebrity can become increasingly overwhelming. Though she hasn't had a film or TV credit in the last 11 years, the actress rose to fame in the late 90s as a child star on Nickelodeon's sitcom All That, before jumping on her own series, The Amanda Show. Fast forward to 2010, Bynes had her final role as Mary Ann in Easy A with actress Emma Stone. She announced that she was retiring from acting that same year due to several personal issues. So what exactly happened that forced Amanda out of the spotlight? Was it true that she just didn't love acting anymore? Or was there something a lot darker going on in her life? Well, the truth is, it was probably a bit of both. We don't really know what could have triggered the actress, but it's possible that her role in one of her most popular films, She's the Man, released back in 2006, marked the beginning of her downward spiral.
Hey!
Hey! What up? You must be my roommates.
Years after the movie came out, in a 2018 interview with Paper Magazine, Bynes revealed she hated the way she looked in the movie, which led her into a deep depression. When the movie came out and I saw it, I went into a deep depression for 4 to 6 months because I didn't like how I looked when I was a boy, she confessed. She explained that seeing herself on screen with short hair, thick eyebrows, and sideburns was a strange and out-of-body experience. After that, she would only appear in 3 more feature films before suddenly quitting acting at the age of 24 in 2010. If I don't love something anymore, I stop doing it. I don't love acting anymore, so I've stopped doing it. I know 24 is a young age to retire, but you heard it here first, she wrote. Following roles in Hairspray and Sydney White in 2007 and her last ever movie, Easy A, in 2010, the actress took to Twitter to declare she didn't love acting anymore. The announcement came after filming and being reportedly fired from the 2011 movie Hall Pass with Owen Wilson in what was supposed to be her first breakout adult role. Sources told the Daily Beast she was acting erratically on set. However, her reps quickly claimed her departure from the movie was due to a scheduling conflict. After that, it seemed as though she fell off the face of the earth for about 2 years, until she suddenly started making tabloid headlines for all the wrong reasons. Bynes was arrested for hitting a police officer's car in the spring of 2012. Multiple news sources reported that she'd been driving under the influence at the time, which her father later denied. Later, Bynes was caught driving without a license on multiple occasions and was involved in 2 other hit-and-run accidents. In May the following year, she was arrested for smoking marijuana in the lobby of her apartment building and allegedly dropping a bong out the window. And believe it or not, the bad behavior didn't stop there. Just a few months later, the trouble culminated with Bynes allegedly setting a fire in a residential driveway in Thousand Oaks, California. She was committed to a psychiatric facility for evaluation after that event. With her parents' concern growing and not sure what else they could do to help their daughter, they applied for temporary guardianship, and it was granted. As 2013 came rolling in, Bynes became infamous for her series of crazy, horrible tweets throughout the year. They were often aimed at some of her former castmates and other celebrities. Some of the tweets were pretty unforgettable.
I was serious, but I was also on drugs. So that was my way of saying, like, let's do it, man. But I was like on drugs and trying to be hilarious.
The first one that probably comes to mind for you is the one that she wanted Drake to, well, you know what. Some of her other tweets included, at Rihanna, Chris Brown beat you because you were not pretty enough. My dad is as ugly as RuPaul. So thankful I look nothing like you both. I had nose surgery after my mugshots, so my nose and I are gorgeous. I could never marry a German because I'm Jewish. Following a 6-month stint in rehab, Amanda accused her father of emotional and sexual abuse in a series of tweets in October 2014. The tweet was explicit and went into quite a lot of detail, and it's safe to say that the internet was in an uproar after the allegations. Bynes' parents adamantly denied the allegations made by their daughter. I am heartbroken today for my husband of 47 years, Bynes' mother responded in a statement. Rick has never abused Amanda or our other children physically or sexually. These accusations are absolutely horrible and could not be further from the truth. These allegations stem from Amanda's mental state at the moment. Just the next day, Bynes retracted her accusations in a bizarre way. My dad never did any of those things. The microchip in my brain made me say those things, but he's the one that ordered them to microchip me. It was clear that whatever Amanda was going through, she was clearly struggling mentally and emotionally. Her behavior was out of control, and her parents had run out of options. Fans were also shocked to see someone that they had once known to be sweet, funny, and bubbly completely change. No one knew why she was acting out the way that she did, but it all seemed to be a cry for help. It was previously reported that she was frustrated that she couldn't fully transition from the innocent roles of youth into being taken seriously as an actress. I'd love to do something that would shock people, something that's against type. I feel like people don't know yet what I can really do, she told Cosmopolitan in a 2008 interview. Well, she wanted to shock people, and she did exactly that. Unfortunately, it had nothing to do with acting. However, her frustration with the industry might have been the reason she chose to retire from the acting world. Being an actress isn't as fun as it may seem. I know 24 is a young age to retire. I've never written the movies and TV shows I've been a part of. I've only acted like the characters the producers or directors wanted me to play, she confessed in 2008. During Bynes' downward spiral, numerous tabloids started covering the stories and painting the actress in a negative light. Instead of being sympathetic to her mental health, the news outlets began running damaging photos and derogatory stories that Amanda must have seen and taken to heart. Although following her Twitter tirades against her fellow celebrities, Amanda took to Twitter once again to apologize. It makes me feel so horrible and sick to my stomach and sad. Everything I worked my whole life to achieve, I kind of ruined it all through Twitter. It's definitely not Twitter's fault. It's my own fault. But it wasn't just negative attention and lack of serious roles causing Bynes stress. She also admitted that drugs and alcohol caused a lot of drama in her life. Amanda admitted that she started using marijuana as a teen and eventually moved on to harder drugs. On the set of the 2010 comedy Hall Pass, the one she was fired from, she said she was chewing on Adderall tablets to get high, which made her unable to remember her lines. Over the last few years, Amanda hasn't been as active on social media. In October 2020, she celebrated her 1-year relationship with Paul Michael. Before that, she gave a life update via Instagram while opening up to her fans about her mental health. Spent the last 2 months in treatment, worked on coping skills to help with my social anxiety that caused me to drop out of school months ago. In February of 2020, Bynes explained the situation to her Instagram followers, asking for their support, claiming she no longer feels she needs a conservator.
Thank you guys so much for hearing me out. I'm sorry that this is what I'm dealing with, and I'm sorry to put my problems onto the internet, but this is what life has come to.
According to court documents obtained by multiple outlets in September 2021, a judge decided Bynes should remain under the protection of the court for at least another 2 years. Her mother, Lynn Organ, submitted a status report in July, and after reviewing the filing, a judge decided to extend Bynes' conservatorship until March 8, 2023. Her mother must file another status report by January 25, 2023, so the court can review whether Amanda is still doing well under the conservatorship. She has reportedly been sober for more than a year, and we only hope that her journey to recovery continues. The pressure of Hollywood is undeniable, even for adults. So being a young kid and feeling the desire to grow and be taken seriously must have been incredibly overwhelming. We wish only the best for Amanda, and hopefully she'll get all the love and care she deserves to get better.